Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make this light blue beaded bracelet. It's simple, delicate, and easy to wear, dainty yet vibrant, perfect for everyday style. It's lightweight and comfortable, easy to slip on and off. It's also great for those who don't like metal clasps. Since this bracelet uses a bead as the clasp instead, you can enjoy them by stacking two bracelets together, or even 3 bracelets at once. Let's get started. Before we get into today's project, let me show you what materials I used for the other bracelets. Let's take a look at the length of the bracelets. The bottom one is about 7 inches long, and the top two are around 6 inches, excluding the clasp beads and end loops. The 6-inch bracelets have 5.5 repeats, while the 7-inch one has 6.5. So, for example, if you want to make an 8-inch bracelet, repeat 7 sections and add a half at the end. The light blue bracelet we'll be making is the top 6-inch one. You can adjust the amount of materials depending on the length you'd like. Here's what you'll need for today's project: 3 different colors of size 8 seed beads, turquoise blue seed beads, bronze-colored seed beads, opal seed beads, 5 blue 4 mm bicone beads, 1 8 mm crystal bead, scissors, 6 pounds fishing line. Okay, let's begin the project. Cut the fishing line about 25 inches long. If you're making a 7-inch bracelet, I'd suggest cutting the line to about 28 inches. I'd say it'll be easier to work if you color the tip of your line. Pick up 13 blue beads with your thread. Add another blue bead onto the thread, then pass through the same bead from the opposite side with the other end. Grab one end in each hand and pull gently to create a loop. Hold one end and go through the loop one more time to make it more secure. Once you're done, make sure that your 8 mm bead can go through the loop you just made. If the loop is too small, adjust it by adding more beads. Hold both threads together and make sure they're the same length by checking the tips. If the lengths don't match, just hold the tips and gently pull the loop until the threads are even. Now, hold both threads together and let's start beading again. Pick up 1 bronze bead onto your threads. Pick up 6 blue beads next. Here's where the first section begins. Then, pick up 1 bronze bead again. Next, add 2 opal beads onto your threads. Now, pick up one blue bicone bead and go through it with your threads. Add 2 opal beads onto your threads again. Next, grab one bronze bead. That's the end of the first section. Now, let's go through the second section together again. Slide 6 blue beads onto your threads. Pick up one bronze bead. Next, add 2 opal beads. Then, pick up a blue bicone bead. Add 2 opal beads onto your threads again. Then, pick up a bronze bead. That's the end of the second section. If you're making a 6-inch bracelet like mine, repeat this section 3 more times. For a 7-inch bracelet, repeat it 4 times, and so on. Once you're done, come back, and we'll continue from there. Alright, welcome back. I've just finished 5 sections on my 6-inch bracelet. Separate the 2 threads and hold just one. Using the thread you are using, pick up 6 blue beads. Just double-check that you've left the other thread behind. Then, add a bronze bead. Now, it's time to add an 8mm clasp bead. Next, add 3 bronze beads. These will form the picot edge and the other end of the bracelet. Now, we're going to turn around. Skip the 3 beads you just added and pass through the 8mm bead. The end of the bracelet should look like this. Hold the thread you've been working with and pass it back through the beads you added until it meets the other thread you left behind. Once the threads meet, tie 2 secure knots. Okay, the basic part is done. Now, all we need to do is reinforce the bracelet with the remaining threads and trim the excess. Let's start by working with the shorter thread first. Since the shorter one came from the top of the bracelet, let's pass it through in the opposite direction. Once the thread has passed through several beads, tie a knot. Keep going through a few more beads, then tie another knot. After tying the knot, pass the thread a couple more beads, then trim off the excess. Okay, now it's time to take care of the remaining thread. Hold the thread and pass it through in the opposite direction, towards the 8mm bead. Go all the way to the top, then pass through the picot beads to reinforce that section. Then, go through the 8mm bead. After that, pass the thread through several beads. Then, tie a knot. Go back through a few beads again. You can cut off the thread here, but since I still have enough thread left, I'll tie one more knot to make it extra secure. Then, pass through a few more beads. Trim off the remaining thread. All right, your bracelet is complete. Now, put it on and enjoy the simple, elegant charm of your handmade bracelet.